Costa Rica is one of the most biodiverse countries on the planet, considering it only takes up 0.03% of Earth's surface. There are 28 national parks, one of the best being Manuel Antonio National Park in Quepos. Quepos is a town on Costa Rica's central Pacific coast and is referred to as the gateway to Manuel Antonio National Park. Staying in Quepos for 2 weeks was one of the best decisions I ever made. So that's why today I'm going to be sharing with you the amazing place I stayed at, as well as all the adventurous activities I did, including surfing, hiking, parasailing, ATV touring, and so much more. Channel, hit that subscribe button down below so you can be informed when I post more travel tips. So when I visited Costa Rica, we stayed at Hotel Costa Verde. It's a 2-hour car ride from San Juan Airport and only 3 miles from the village of Quepos. I was obsessed with this place because the way they use old airplanes to make hotel suites and decor. There's also a restaurant next to it named La Cantina Barbecue Grill. The decor in the place was beautiful. They recycled glass bottles and used them everywhere. They even made a cool sign out front. El Wagon is another restaurant just a little bit further that has the best pizza, and they make a unique dessert pizza. My favorite restaurant would have to be El Avion, which is just a little bit after the pizza place. They did a phenomenal job at creating an attention grabber by making a bar out of the historical plane, and you can even sit in the cockpit. This historical plane is what gave the restaurant its name. The C-123 cargo plane was built in San Jose in the 80s and was part of a big scandal that involved Oliver North and the illegal selling of arms of rebels in Nicaragua. El Avion had a sister plane which took off first and was shot down, so that's why the second one never took off. Apparently the buyer was able to buy the plane for only $3,000 too. Another restaurant that has airplane decor is El Baguette, which is also right nearby and has an amazing place to view the ocean. All the restaurants I named are actually partnered with Hotel Costa Verde, which is why they all use the same kind of decor and all have the same great vibes. I believe my room was only $150 per night, which is actually a really good price for something of that quality. There are 2 pools, but the main one is where you can view Manuel Antonio National Park. It is such a beautiful place to be able to watch sunset. They are located right by the ocean, and all rooms have a balcony with a view of the ocean and monkeys. At first I was a little confused as to why there were locks on our fridge, but then I realized it's because the monkeys will eat all your food. 4 species of monkeys are native to the forests of Costa Rica: the squirrel monkey, white-faced capuchin, howler monkeys, and spider monkeys. For me, the scariest one is the howler monkey because of the loud howl that can travel across the forest, but the good thing is they don't actually attack humans unless they feel very threatened.
Oh, Dad. No.
Another famous animal in Costa Rica is the sloth, my favorite. I fell in love with sloths after taking this picture right on the beach. They are gentle and very slow, which is because they have a low metabolic rate, and because they eat leaves and twigs, they have to save their small amount of energy that they have. They physically cannot go any faster. It's actually their survival skill to be able to spend most of their life hiding in the canopy, hidden from predators. Now, the crocodiles are something I can live without. Costa Rica is home to the world's largest population of American crocodiles. This one was dead or almost dead because you can see his skeleton. Now, there are about 900 species of birds, and the best place to view the rarest and most endangered birds is the Pacific side. So Quepos is perfect. And that is why I woke up to chestnut toucans just sitting right outside my room on the tree. There was also one time where I was walking outside my room late at night and a huge anteater was just chilling in the tree next to me, and I turned on my flash and it was scary. So now it's time to get into the fun part, the tourist activities. I would say my favorite have to be ziplining and whitewater rafting. The zipline place El Santario Canopy Adventure Tour is only 20 minutes from Manuel Antonio. It has the largest twin zipline and is so high above the rainforest. There are many different stages to warm you up because I was scared at first, but then I ended up going upside down, which I realized doesn't make a video any better. The guides even surprise you with fresh fruit about halfway through the tour. Getting to race your friends high above the trees is the best feeling. The tours here are great because you're not just paying for the zipline, you're paying for transportation and a meal afterwards. I do believe it was about $80, but it really is worth it. Whitewater rafting was an amazing, thrilling experience, and it's one I'll never forget. There is also an amazing tour guide in the back to help you, thankfully. I believe it was called Amigo del Rio, and it's about $100 a person. It's 5 hours and you get breakfast and lunch. Almost all the meals you'll get on your tours are cooked in front of you because they're family owned, and it makes the tours so much better. Another family owned tour we did was the Real Adventure ATV tour, which is about 6 miles north of Manuel Antonio. They offer horseback riding as well. The ATV tour is 25 miles long, going through green palm oil fields, going off-road and stopping at 3 beautiful waterfalls. You get to drive by the countryside and see how Costa Ricans live their life as well. It did rain just before our tour, so there were some large puddles, and I'm not lying when I say I went through this puddle. There was a spider the size of a baseball just chilling on my leg. Now it does rain a lot in Costa Rica, but when it's not raining, the best place to go is to the beach. The rentals are very cheap, which includes the chair and the cover rentals. You could also get food on the beach because there was this one guy who was always making enchiladas and bringing as many as he could out to the beach and selling them for $2. That was his business. Everyone was super friendly and caring. All the tours are pretty cheap, although I don't remember their exact prices. This was my first time surfing, and it was super fun to be able to get up on the board, but when it hits you in the face, it's a whole other story. My favorite tour I did on the beach was parasailing. It was a little confusing, but I think it's just because I was nervous. When you're in the air, it's such a blissful feeling, and I was grateful I had the chance to see Manuel Antonio from the sky. Another day we went back and rode the banana boat. I don't know the price exactly, but I do know that it was cheaper split between more people. Once you're done with the water, you can walk over to the little shops and restaurants they have to offer. I loved the opportunity to be able to watch people make their handmade jewelry as well. As you walk along, there are many small shops selling food and drinks on carts, especially at the gate of the national park. When you walk through Manuel Antonio Park, it kind of feels like a theme park in the beginning, but then you realize it's because so many people come to this park that they have to regulate how many people come per day. This is one of the smallest yet mightiest parks in Costa Rica. The elevation ranges from sea level to 160 meters. This is definitely the place to go to see wildlife. It's only $16 to get in to see waterfalls and access to the other side of the beach where there are beautiful scenic lookouts. This beach was much different than the other one because there were so many animals just running around. It also has to do with the fact that we were located directly in the park. If you look closely, you can see the smallest little crabs everywhere, but they don't bother you. If anything, you have to watch out for raccoons and monkeys because they will definitely try to take your stuff. I also got super close to iguanas and was so close to stepping on a poisonous frog. I would definitely go to Manuel Antonio again, not only to visit the friends I made, but also see the incredible animals and religion. If Costa Rica is on your bucket list, then I definitely recommend Manuel Antonio because it has so much to offer and you will never want to leave. The relationships you can create in such a short time are a blessing, and I hope to be able to go back. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you found this video helpful, hit the thumbs up down below, and feel free to comment if you have any questions. Bye!